Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria. I have been wanting to do tutorials so bad for so long, and this isn't really a tutorial, but this is kind of, oh, you can see ugly. This is kind of my way of jumping into the tutorials and getting used to talking to the camera, and what I'm going to do is, I'm freezing. Okay, I'm back. What I'm gonna do is, the lighting setup. Oh my gosh, sorry. I just spent like 20 minutes trying to figure out lighting and where to sit, and you know, all of this was ugly a few seconds ago before I just kind of shoved it all outside the camera. Anyways, I've been wanting to do makeup tutorials. Obviously, this isn't a tutorial, but it is makeup related, and it's my way of kind of like jumping into talking to camera and stuff because I'm really awkward. Anyways, I'm gonna do my Sephora Playboxes. I love the Playbox. I'm gonna go over a few things of how I feel about it, and then I'm gonna show you kind of like, I would say first impressions, but there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 I'm gonna show you. So I've pretty much used all the products that I've gotten. Starting next week, actually, I'm going to get my next Sephora Playbox, and that'll be a first impressions. I will not use anything. I won't even open it until I can sit down and film. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through what I felt, how I feel about the products, and how I feel about the boxes in general. How I feel about the boxes is, oh my gosh, yes. They are amazing. I love them. They're worth every ounce of the money. You get the best kind of you get the best products and the best amount of products you could need to lose your words. The best products. What am I trying to say? You get the best amount of product to decide whether or not you really like it. You know, some boxes, or not boxes, but just some samples in general. It's a samples box, and some samples just don't give you enough so you really know, like, yes, I want this, no, I don't. Well, this box definitely does give you enough. My products have lasted for so long. I'm still using products from my very first box. So if that tells you anything, of course I use them kind of sparingly, because my second point is, if you are a makeup addict and you cannot stop yourself, like physically cannot stop yourself from buying products, this box is not for you, because you will literally fall in love with all of the products in them. And when I say all of them, like, I've had products so far that I've been like, you know, like, that was awesome, I'm glad I tried it, but I probably won't buy it. But for the majority of the products, I'm like, oh, how much is it? Like, I've looked them up on Sephora. Sephora knows. Like, Sephora notes, they've sent me notifications and stuff like, oh, look, other things related to what you searched. We know you have the Playbox. And I'm like, I'm poor, Sephora. Please stop this. Anyways, yeah, so I'm poor right now, so I really can't buy a lot of products. But if I could, I'd still be poor, because I would buy everything that I've gotten so far. Literally, there's you know, every box comes with a perfume. Pretty much every perfume they've sent me, I would buy. Like, if I'd smelt it just walking by, I probably would have bought it right then and there. But since I have my sample to tide me over, haven't bought any yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to get to the box, and I'm just going to go through, like, each product, how I felt. You know, my first impression, I still remember my first impression for most of them, and I'm going to go through, like, would I buy it, or, you know, is this something that I enjoyed using but I'm probably not going to buy. So with that, I'm going to get to my very first box. Hold on. Okay, so my very first box came with, they all come with a Sephora card. I think you get 50 extra beauty insider points. I haven't cashed any of mine in, but probably by the time I cash in all 4 of these boxes, I will have enough to get something from Sephora. So that's really neat, because I mean, who doesn't like free stuff? And so, like, that already is worth the $10 for each box. I believe they're $10. Anyways, and then it comes with like a guide on like what you got and how to use it, because a lot of this stuff is like self-explanatory, but some of it isn't. Some of it is like, some of it doesn't have English on the back of it. So you look to read on how to use a product and you're like, oh, okay. So that's where this comes into play. It kind of tells you like what it is, what it does, where you put it, and like when to use it and how to use it. So it comes with like instructions. I feel like these eyelashes are uneven. It's really bothering me. I turned off the air and it's really hot in here now. Okay, so I'm gonna go through. My first box, I was actually disappointed. Everything, actually I was really excited. Like I saw the Beauty Insider card and I was like, yes! And then I saw, it comes in this little cute thing. So it comes in a little cute bag, every single one. And like I've used these bags for various other things now. Like I keep them, I like them, they're pretty. Anyways, so none of my things are in the bag though. I had to find them, like they're all in various places because I use all the products they give me, except in this box. I was kind of disappointed, because I was disappointed and I was happy, because this set the precedent of what I thought every box was going to be like, and it was a lot of skincare. My first thing that I opened was this Maskimizer, and it comes with like this little spray thing, and you spray it on your face to prime your face, and then you use, it comes with a charcoal mask and this Drink Up Intensive overnight mask. So I use the overnight one. I haven't used the charcoal one. My first thing is, my skin, like if I feel like it needs a mask, sometimes masks can be preemptive, but sometimes I'd like to use a mask. Like sometimes it's going to take a few uses for me to really understand, or not understand, but like see the results of the mask, or like go, yeah, this mask works. My face feels extra hydrated. I didn't feel like I got that from this sample because it was so small. I was already having to stretch it, like so, you know, make it stretch to get it all the way on every part of my face. And then secondly, like, yeah, it felt good. Like my face felt moisturized after I used it, but I just didn't feel like it was enough. So I was like, okay, this is a sample box. You know, I'm glad that I have the 50 points and it's going to be mostly skincare. That was my first impression. I was like, this is all skincare. So I was like, it's going to be mostly skin and hair care, which, you know, I don't really love. Like, that's not super exciting for me, even though it should be. I mean, it's good. But at the same time, I don't like to spend a lot of money on skincare right off the bat, like without research or anything. I'm just bad about buying skincare products because they're so expensive and you never know if they're going to work or not. So I was like, yay, this is perfect. So I was like sad because, boo, no lipstick, no eyeliner, no new stuff. But yay, because I don't usually try out skincare stuff. Like, I don't buy an expensive bottle of skincare and risk it. So I was like, oh, well, this will kind of enter me into the world of expensive skincare and kind of, you know, get me used to that and help me, you know, in the world of skincare. Because it's a big world and it's scary and it's hard. And some things I think, like, I think they break out your face. Like, maybe it's just my face, you know, like maybe it's a reaction. My face doesn't work well with some products, obviously. But some things I'm also like, that's kind of sketchy. I think you want me to keep buying it because, anyways, that's a whole nother tangent. But I was super excited because it came with a scent, and this scent, like, it started out so good and so bad. Like, the box, I had so mixed feelings. The scent came with a cute little, like, postcard, and it came, now, I don't know if this is the right perfume that goes in my first box, because my first perfume came with a little postcard like this, but it came with like a saying on the back, and oh, no, this is the right one. Okay, so cute postcard, and then I'm going to read you the saying because I was like, oh, like, you have sold me. You have sold me on this. I'm going to get this perfume tomorrow. I didn't for real, but they had me sold. Let me read you what was on this postcard. It was the kind of moment you would want to revisit. Everyone was here, gathered on the terrace for breakfast, and the scent of fresh oranges was diffusing in the yellow heat. A symphony of their laughter and waves hitting the cliffs played in the air. What? They wrote that poem for this perfume! This perfume. And when you smell it, okay, so I smelled the perfume, looked at the postcard, was like, this is cool. And I read the little thing, which I'm just gonna put right there so you can like pause the video and try to read that on your own, because like just take a second and admire that. Anyways, so this little perfume, I was like, that is so fancy. I'm in college, I don't own fancy things. That's so fancy. I felt very treated by this perfume. And oh, by the way, oh my god, that just went down my shirt. Okay. By the way, I smelt it first, and then of course I read the postcard. So like I'm smelling this thing, and then the postcard described perfectly what I smelled without me even knowing that's what I was smelling. I was like, it smells like very fresh and orangey, and I love it. Like whenever I'm going to a cookout or something and I want to just smell fresh and outdoorsy and like just beautiful like the outdoors, I put this on. Like, and as you can see, like I've used it a few times, and that's where I'm at in the bottle. So like I've got 4 fragrances, and I rotate out in between them on top of the fragrances I already own and use on a daily basis, like because I bought them. So that just tells you like that's good. I mean, it's tiny, but like it's good. It's gonna last you unless you just use it every day, like if you fall in love with it. But I mean, I do use them sparingly, but that's because I love them so much, and they're expensive perfumes. Like, they're very nice, so I use it on, like, special occasions when I want to smell like summer. Okay, enough on that. And that just really impressed me, okay? That's kind of what redeemed this box. And then I got this little Wild Rose Brightening Sleeping Facial, which I have not used yet. It's, this. And I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I'm just really bad about facials and skincare, so I just haven't like delved into this box very much, but I'm sure it's awesome, and I can't wait to use it. I say that, and I haven't used it yet. Maybe I'll use it tonight. I don't know. Anyways, so there's that, and then it gave me this Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. That's another thing. Like, I dye my hair red, but I'm very bad about deep conditioning. I use conditioner on a daily basis, but I don't deep condition, so I am really excited to use this. But what happened was I saved it because I was going to get my hair dyed, and then, you know, like bills and stuff, so I never got my hair dyed, and I was going to use it after I got my hair dyed to just really repair it, and that hasn't happened yet. So when I get my hair redyed, this is going to be I'm going to test it out. And then lastly, I got this little pink lipstick. And so like I was like, oh, it's so cute. And again, I was like, you know, they're little samples, but whatever. So my overall impression of the first box was like, this is going to be fun. It was a Christmas present. It wasn't paid out of my pocket. So I was like, this is good. Like, I'm going to get damn lashes. Okay, anyways. I was like, this is good. I'm going to get to try new things, try new skincare and stuff, but you know, at least, and I'm gonna get to do it for free because it was for free for me. Anyway, so that was my little thing, and so I was excited. It was a good step, even though it wasn't the step I was expecting. Then my second box. Let me tell you, I got my second box and nearly peed my pants. I was like, oh, is it Christmas? Anyways. Needless to say, the second box redeemed the play boxes, and they have literally only gone up from here. My second box, I used pretty much everything in it. Like, I don't even have the sheet that tells me what things do, because literally everything has been in use except for one thing, but it's something I know what it does, and I don't care. That one thing is going to be our Tarte Guard 30 SPF Spectrum. It's in a cute little bottle, and it's let's see, it pumps, and it's sunscreen, and I use like regular super sunscreen on my face. If I'm not wearing makeup, I use like super sunscreen. If I had the little sheet, I would tell you I'm sure that this is like really good. It also has like moisturizing. I think the sheet said it had moisturizing properties. It was good for your skin, and it was good like as with your makeup. So like it's good, but if my makeup already has SPF, and so if I'm not wearing makeup, I'm just wearing regular sunscreen, because if I'm not wearing makeup, I'm at the beach or something. Anyway, so I haven't used it yet, but I'm sure it's great. I love Tarte, so that's the only thing in this box I haven't not used though. Secondly, you know, I got my little 50 points, so that's cool. Then, oh my gosh, I pulled this out, and like this, when I got this box was around when Jaclyn Hill was coming out with her champagne pop collection. I just bought her face palette and everything, and it came with a little sample of Becca's highlight primer, but it came in like one of those little things like my face mask came in. It's just not enough for me to really know if I liked it. So then I saw this. Well, I did get excited about this. This is mascara. They're real. I have used this. I've bought this before on my own, so when I got it, but you know, it's $20 at Sephora, and so it just hasn't been in the budget. When I found Rimmel London's mascara and fell in love with it. It's $7 for 2 tubes. So oh my god, I love this mascara though. It's so beautiful. When I started using it, of course I was like, why did I ever stop? And then my wallet was like, because you're poor. But anyways, yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. But that's not what I was super excited about. Bam! Becca's backlight priming filter. Backlight priming filter. I got it right. Yes! And this tube was like full all the way down to here. And so I've used a good majority of it. It's a little pumpy tube. I've used it very sparingly because this is the most beautiful primer I have ever used in my life. Beautiful. Like, I've used great primers, but this one is beautiful. Probably could just, if I had a bigger bottle, I'd probably just put this on good skin day all over my face and just wear it like it is. It's got a nice little, like, I don't want to say sheen, but it adds glow to your face. It definitely makes your face more dewy and glowy and just, oh, beautiful, like a goddess. Anyway, so I was so excited when I got that. It paired very well. Like, you'll find very soon I'm very obsessed with Jaclyn Hill, and I went and bought that foundation that she likes. It's not Laura Mercier, it's an old one that she likes. It's the Luminous, L'Oreal Luminous or whatever. It paired very well with this, as she had told me before, so I'm definitely gonna buy this, definitely. There's pretty much everything I'm mentioned in this box before I have bought or I will buy again. And definitely this. Like, when I run out, I'm gonna cry a lot of tears, and I'm gonna get over my wallet, and I'm going to buy it. But this, believe it or not, is still not my favorite thing in this box. It was a good box month. By the way, they come monthly. So then I've been, oh my gosh, like, just so many makeup things in my life was going on, and this box answered, like, all of my makeup prayers. All of them. I've been looking for a really good, like, summery bronzer that was liquid, not powder, because my face is very combination, and I was going through a dry spell, and I just needed something that wasn't powder because it looked cakey. Bare Minerals Bare Skin Sheer Sun. Yes, I will be getting this again. It's out, and I shed a few tears when I ran out. Like, oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. It's like a screw-on, and you like, oh look, there's some in there. I wasted it. Anyways, you like I drop it on my finger and then rub it on my face. And like, I rub it in a line, and then I take my brush and I pat to blend. It just made a really, oh my gosh, you know what I should do? Okay, it just made a really, there you see it? By the time it blends, I don't know if you can tell, but it just made, like, you can kind of tell, it's very beautiful, and it blends, and it's very lightweight, like, literally the perfect bronzer. If you're looking for a really good, you know, you might not be looking for liquid per se, but this is good. Like, there's one that I got from Tarte, I think, recently, or Hoola, that was, I'd call it kind of cream liquidy, but if you're looking for just a bronzer in general that's not powder, go get this, and I will be getting it very soon. It's on my list of up next to get. I love it, and I'm very sad that it's out. I'm glad I proved myself wrong, like maybe there's no slim in there, one last wear. I'll save it for a very fabulous looking night. Okay, next, I just used this, is the BB Don't Blow It hairstyler. Don't blow it. Anyways, it's beautiful. I'm telling you, I looked at this, came in my box, and it was so small and my hair's so long. I was like, there's no way this is gonna last me. I'm gonna wait until I really need it to try it out. And I saw in the store like the actual big bottle for the actual price, and I was like, oh god, I can never afford that. Well, of course, then, like me, high maintenance, I was like, I must try this. So after I showered, I like washed my hair, and anyways, I put this in and I followed the instructions, and it is beautiful, and it did not take a lot. It gave me beautiful volume, and it did not take a lot at all to just make pretty much scrunch my hair, but without the scrunch. Like, it wasn't crunchy like I used Fructis gel or mousse or anything. It was very natural waves, blown dry. Like, I just took a shower and walked out on the beach and just kind of chilled there until it happened. So Bumble Mobile, definitely something to invest in. It's beautiful, and as soon as this runs out, I'm going to get me some, because definitely worth it. And for my long hair, the product went a very long way. And last but not least, my very favorite, my Toka Florence. I cannot wait to buy this. I've been like, and this came with a really big, that's what I'm saying, like, my first thing, the samples were very small. And then my second box, they were like huge, you know? Like, look at this perfume. And I've used it a lot. Like, I use it a lot because it's my favorite perfume. It smells so good. I'm going to read you the little card it came in. It, like, says something. A Parisian beauty and sophisticate, Florence conjures memories of old world Paris with the alluring combination of Italian bergamot. This has got words I can't really pronounce. I'm sorry. Bergamot and crushed violet petals. Blue iris and blonde wood add a sophisticated and feminine warmth to the fragrance. And they are right. It is... I just imagine wearing a giant dress and a wig and walking down, like, England and just smelling fabulous and holding my, whatever they're called, you know, not my knight. High class. That's what, I don't know what that is, but that's what I mean. Anyways, it's my favorite perfume, and I have seriously, I almost purchased it. I am going to. I know I said I bought a lot of things, I just don't have a lot of money in the budget. I just don't have a big makeup budget right now, and so there's a lot of other products that are cheaper, not cheap, but cheaper, that I want to try before I go and invest in a bottle of this. Especially, that's my problem, is I already have it here, so I'm really bad about buying things if I already have it. So, but as soon as this runs out, I will, again, I'll cry and I will bite the bullet and go buy it, because this is my favorite perfume I've ever smelled, like, since 21 Black from Rue 21, and that's really cheap, and now that I smell it, it kind of makes me a little nauseous. I'm sorry if you wear that. I love it. It was my ride or die. But after smelling this, you will understand. Anyways, so, I actually decided I'm going to cut this video short because we're already at 23 minutes, and I'm going to do my other two boxes in a separate video. So if you liked this video, I'm going to take off this headband and pretend like it's all new, and I'm just going to film my next two boxes. So if you liked this video, please like and subscribe. Makeup is coming next week, so hopefully I'll have a makeup tutorial up next week. And yeah, like and subscribe, and if you liked it, watch the next video, because that's my next two boxes, and there's exciting things in those too. Thank you. I said pause.